A24 has made a bunch of movies I love, but even though they're excellent at making movies, they also have published 2 cookbooks, and I have one of them here today. From the cover you can see immediately, this isn't an ordinary cookbook, this is a really and scuffed cookbook with meals in it that are intimidating, not in their technicality, but in their f***ness. So these aren't just A24 movies, they've basically just tried to find what I would classify as struggle meals and then adapted them into some kind of recipe form. 2 of these recipes are literally just microwave nachos with just cheese on it.
2 of them are?
2 of them are that. Cereal with water from Friday.
We ain't even got no milk. You better put some water on that damn shit.
Some of the recipes, the first one, in fact, is relevant to us. It's from the movie Intermission. Irish tea with brown sauce, served with a Marlboro Red.
You scummy fucker.
That is the first recipe in this book, if you want an indication of what this book is like.
I will happily test that.
It's not fucking bad. Telling you, man.
From The Road, we have the man's last Coke on Earth. The ingredients are a can of Coke. Moonshine from The Master.
Like how to actually make moonshine?
Yeah, it's a cookbook where one of the ingredients is paint thinner, which really rivals the live 𝗙𝗏𝗏 from
It does,
the
it
WWE
does.
book. The 𝗍𝗏𝗏𝗧 pizza smoothie is maybe my favorite recipe in this whole thing. I just really didn't want to have it. 1 Weizenbier, whiskey, 2 containers of Chinese takeout, 1 slice of cold pizza found on the floor, 1 bodega coffee, and 1 bottle of 𝗵𝗲𝗏𝗧.
Say breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
The breakfast spaghetti from Elf. There's a good mix of movies in here. Danish movies, Indian movies, few Japanese movies, a Korean movie.
It's one of those things where like if A24 are gonna do something gimmicky like this,
Yeah.
they kind of still need to keep the soul of, yeah, but like movies.
Yeah, this is very well curated. The ones that I have picked are The Apartment, Parasite, Babette's Feast, and The Breakfast Club. And we're covering varying degrees of whether or not these are actually recipes or just some shit that's been fucking thrown together.
This bountiful movie, like the feast itself, can turn your heart. Babette's Feast.
But Babette's Feast, right? The whole concept of the movie is this French woman living in Denmark in the 1800s creates this incredibly lavish meal to pay back the kindness that these 2 very like pious sisters had given her in her life. And she creates what is maybe the most beautiful meal I've ever seen.
It's unbelievably gorgeous.
Again, this is 1800s Denmark, tiny village, and they're eating fucking blinis with caviar. They're drinking champagne and beautiful wine. Turtle soup in it as well, which...
I want an animatronic turtle.
Yeah, that fucking freaked me out.
I want one.
It made me really sad hearing it be like, ah! The dish in it that I thought looked so fucking incredible was this whole quail with, I assumed like chicken mousse inside, with then these thick cut slices of black truffle and then cooked inside a vol au vent. It looked so good. And then, you know, you have the army general biting the fucking skull off the little
Oh, dude,
quail and sucking the brains out.
Those were like my favorite scenes. Those parts where it's like, there is one guy at the table who knows what he's doing. Every time he does anything, the rest of them just follow suit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, we've all been there.
Babette's Feast captured that thing that I think very few movies capture. It almost facilitates these kind of people's emotions and spirituality together in this communal meal in a way that I think is so beautiful and I've never seen captured before.
Yeah, and it's not even about the food. It's about what the food does for them, which is break down their walls, allow them to mend broken relationships. The meal becomes a vessel through which they can connect with each other. And it's fucking beautiful,
It's
man.
beautiful, and it captures what good art does and what good food does. So, what we are eating is the counterpoint to that meal, which is the 1800s peasant porridge that they ate in this pious community where food to them was not something to be enjoyed. And I gotta tell you, man, if you picture like 1800s peasant food, I mean literally just picturing historical peasants eating something, you will picture exactly what this is. It is this dark, brown, bubbling slop that I genuinely, when I read the recipe, I had very high hopes for. What this does is it adapts the recipe some. It makes a good version of that rather than the like comedically nothing version that is in the movie, which is just stout and rye bread. There's orange zest, there's apple juice, malt syrup. I got plums to serve with it, and double cream. It's a meal that's like still eaten in Denmark. Kids will have it growing up. It doesn't look great, if I'm being real with you. This is what it looks like.
Ah, well.
It could be worse.
It looks better than I expected it.
Yeah. It ended up looking better than it did at first because you're supposed to soak the rye bread in stout.
Yeah.
So it's literally the smell of a pint of Guinness, and I assumed it would break down. It never broke down. This rye bread is so fucking tough and dry that it literally never ever soaked up. So it's just like, well, fuck it. I've been here for like 6 hours waiting for this shit to do something, so I'm just gonna cook it. I have a flavor in my head of what I think this is gonna be like.
I actually have no fucking idea.
This, no matter what, will be a very grown-up flavor. I can see why kids growing up would have fucking hated this.
Antagonistic to children. Like,
Exactly,
Like
yeah.
actively.
It looks identical to when I put it in the microwave, which is kind of weird. It smells kind of good. Oh, that is so much thicker than I anticipated. I have some degree of hope for the flavor. The texture, I have no hope for. Shall we?
Yeah.
𝗙𝗶𝗶𝗧 from Babette's Feast. O'Connor really doesn't like it. Oh wow, I've never seen him react like that to anything. This is what I imagine a cigarette tastes like. This is reminiscent of something from my childhood.
Genuinely, I think it might be a brack.
I don't hate it. I don't love it.
I really don't like it.
Stop eating it. To me, it's the texture.
See, I don't mind the texture. I like mush. Sorry.
If that was sweeter and the texture to me was like looser.
For me, if it was exactly that, but tasted completely different.
I toned down the ale by like a lot. Like eating soil.
My place or yours?
The Apartment.
The next one up is from The Apartment. It's a movie from 1960. Very critically acclaimed movie, won a bunch of Oscars. Jack Lemmon's in it. I fucking love Jack Lemmon. It's a movie that feels very of its time, but surprisingly feels very contemporary. And that's a movie essentially about a bunch of sleazebags, but in a way that's like very critical of said sleazebag. Yeah. And like it really snuck up on me emotionally. In it, Jack Lemmon is this bachelor who lives in the titular apartment. God, I love that I got to use the word titular in an actual correct context. So his apartment is very bare bones, as is stereotypical of a bachelor, particularly in that time period. You have absolutely no cooking utensils. So the thing that makes this a struggle meal isn't the fact that the meal itself is fucked. The meal itself is like a pretty standard spaghetti and meatballs. Now, Connor, you may be wondering why there's been a tennis racket sitting in front of you.
Yeah,
This is the colander. Literally, the entire thing is just a normal spaghetti and meatballs recipe, and then it goes straight in with a tennis racket.
What's a tennis racket doing in the kitchen?
Tennis racket. Oh, I remember. I was cooking myself an Italian dinner. I used it to strain the spaghetti.
Why not?
So this is less we're testing a movie recipe and more we're testing the recipe from this cookbook. Or we're testing a tennis racket.
Yeah, we're
Depends.
testing a tennis racket's capabilities for straining pasta.
This is what we've resorted to. Gimmick cookbooks, man.
Hey, you're pretty good with that racket.
You should see my backhand.
The meatballs actually look good. Red sauce looks a bit dry. What's really weird when we review these cookbooks is I try and follow the recipe's exact specifications, even at points where I'm like, I would do something different to this. I would have used stock or white wine in this.
Yeah.
Instead, it's literally just like basically a can of tomatoes, salt, pepper, and a bay leaf. The meatballs, better. Herbs, parmesan, pork, beef, breadcrumbs as well. It's one of those basic foods that's kind of hard to fuck up. And if the meatballs aren't dry and dense, I think, yeah, fuck it, easy win.
Yeah,
you know?
and all of the pasta doesn't end up in the sink because you're straining it with a tennis racket.
Yeah, that is the concern. There's a moment late in the movie, an emotional beat, where he finds a lone piece of spaghetti on the tennis racket and looks at it really forlorn. Time to strain this pasta. I just need to trust that Jack Lemmon is a fucking professional.
Yeah, man. Jack Lemmon knows what he's doing. You wouldn't doubt Jack Lemmon.
Yeah, he's won an Academy Award. He has to be onto something. This feels so wrong. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fun. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually just completely worked. And then he kind of did this with it. What if I served this directly with it?
Just throw it at me. This is just spaghetti and meatballs.
But it's from The Apartment. It's not bad. It's just spaghetti and decent meatballs.
No, the meatballs are good.
The sauce I just wish was a much better sauce. This comes together unbelievably quick and with minimal effort and a tennis racket. The spaghetti underwhelming, but it is delicious meatball-wise.
Yes, strong meatball performance.
Strong meatball performance, similar to the strong performance by Jack Lemmon in The Apartment. Really not looking forward to now moving on to The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
I haven't seen The Breakfast Club. I meant to watch it before this. It's been one of those ones where it's like, oh, I'll watch it eventually or whatever. I have seen the scene that this next dish is from.
I had seen this movie, but not for fucking years and years. And I knew the theme of this cookbook. I couldn't remember what was, like, what exactly you were gonna do.
Was it gonna be the sushi?
Yeah,
was
or like, or his big lunch.
Yeah, with
or the PB&J.
Yeah.
And then I'm very nervous.
I'm actually less nervous than I was while preparing for this. I thought there was mortadella in this sandwich along with the pixie dust and the Cap'n Crunch.
Just pixie dust and Cap'n Crunch.
Yeah, she throws out the mortadella.
Yeah.
But I didn't read the recipe yet because the recipe goes like put on the mortadella and then take the mortadella off. Oh. The problem is Cap'n Crunch doesn't exist here. Even importing it is difficult. There used to be shops here that specialized in like American snack foods and candy and stuff.
Yeah, the tax front.
Well, arguably if they were just tax fronts, they would have stayed around. But generally, I think it's that for some reason over the last 10 years, America went out of fashion here. I wonder if there's any correlation to anything.
Unionist president. That's an Orange Man joke.
Very good. Yeah! Couldn't get that, so I got, which is very similar, which is golden nuggets. Pixie sticks, I don't think are allowed here anymore, so I couldn't get them. So instead what I did is I bought a big packet of Love Hearts and crushed them up in a pestle and mortar. So Connor, you may have been wondering what that ramekin of dust is on the table in front of you. And I need to make this really unaesthetically as well. She took the bag out of her backpack and then literally just went something like this.
Yep, that's about right.
And then instead of the pixie dust, we have Love Heart dust.
That's fucked, man. That's...
It smells insane. Will I get a cross section? This is definitely the worst thing we're ever gonna eat.
The cloud that threw up?
It looks so much worse than I expected. Look at this cross section, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, dude.
It's not even staying together, like even remotely.
Of course it's not. It's loose cereal. Oh my god. Dude.
So much worse than I expected.
That is so much worse than I thought it would be. I'm gonna be sick.
The cereal, like the corn, has interacted with the dust in a way that has created a flavor that I have never experienced before.
Dude, that's the worst bite of food I've ever had.
Seriously? Man, if there was mortadella on that, I think I might have thrown up.
Without the bread, if you just eat bits of the cereal that have fallen out that have a light coating of pixie dust,
yeah,
it just becomes American cereal.
Yeah, you're actually right. None of the individual ingredients taste like how that tasted.
No.
I think it's, you know, the danger receptors that food are supposed to do?
Yeah.
That's what was triggered when I ate that. It was like, this is poison, don't eat this. The bread is what makes it bad.
The bread is genuinely the problem. That Love Heart powder with the golden nuggets and then like a bit of milk.
No, I'm out.
No, like, because it's a bowl of cereal.
Do you want to try?
No. I don't know if I.
When I was 12, I would have fucked with that heavy. Not the bread.
Yeah, no, the bread can fuck.
Wow, my cola tastes savory after having So now let's actually eat some really high quality steak. Oh!
Moral combat. Why must we fight? That's funny.
It's either a Vine or a 2011 college humor skit. For our final dish, we have something that I'm actually looking forward to. So in Parasite, amazing fucking movie, one of my favorite movies ever.
Yeah.
And this dish, I think, is like one of the most overt examples of the class commentary that he does.
아줌마, 짜파구리 할 줄 아시죠? 𝗙𝗵𝗿𝗱?
It is ramdon, which is ramyeon with jjajangmyeon or 𝗙𝗵𝗿𝗧. 𝗙𝗵𝗿𝗧 mixed with 𝗵𝗲𝗬𝗓, which is like a broth-based seafood noodle. Both of them are like pyeongchon, like staple foods, really accessible. And then in the movie, the housekeeper is instructed to make it with Hanu steak, which is like maybe the best beef in the world. So it's the idea of having this culinary invention that it's like a really accessible everyman meal, and then putting an ingredient so exclusive that it doesn't exist even outside of Korea.
Does the book call for Hanu steak?
It does. Or it says Wagyu or Kobe beef. This video has cost me a lot of money, so I was not gonna buy that. Sorry. However, Irish beef is one of the best quality beef in the world. Great grammar there, Dennis.
Good beef.
Irish beef, good. So I got the best, most expensive cut of steak that I could get in like a local supermarket. A €15 ribeye steak. I've just cooked my steak. It is now time to cut it open and see if I've fucking wasted €15 or if I've actually cooked a decent steak. Steak. Please. Yeah, overcooked. I mean, it's medium. It's not medium rare, but it's medium.
We'll take a medium.
Looks very juicy. I will say the pixie dust before this has not prepared my palate.
No. I actually still feel sick.
I still feel quite sick. Whoa, these noodles are stale.
Woo, let's go.
What the fuck? This is supposed to be noodles.
That was unexpected.
Fuck. Fucking bollocks. Fuck. It's all gone wrong.
It's okay, it's okay.
It's a good one. Ah!
We do have fun.
I'm not having fun. The noodles are marginally better now, but they're still a texture I've never seen before in noodles. Like, it's a perfect medium. To give myself some credit, it looks like a delicious medium. I love how I'm filming the B-roll. So, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh, and it really works together.
Yeah, that's serious.
Easily the best out of all of them.
That like really does just beat out the ale bread slop.
It's crazy how the flavor of the noodles, these are like two entirely separate packets of noodles, but the flavor works so well. Yeah. That steak is really fucking good.
That steak is fucked, actually.
If I cooked it for a minute less, it would have been perfect.
Who'd have thought, right, that you and I would be eating instant noodles at the end of a video?
You're right, and we're like, this is the highlight.
This is the best part.
Scrounging. I love it as a concept.
I love the presentation of it.
The imagery in the book is amazing. I think it's an ode to a very specific kind of food that's in everyone's life in some way, shape, or form. But what makes the food so universal is the fact that it is not a recipe.
Yes.
Is that it is thrown together. It both defeats the purpose and is also a really interesting experiment to try and make that into a real book. I don't think this book expects anyone to make any of these recipes.
No.
I think as far as gimmick cookbooks go, this is a pretty solid one. But your movies are better. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.